Okay, all you quarantine Catholics, before I switch over to the next volume, I want to show you what I do with mine. And I'm obviously incredibly ADD, and I've created a system with ribbons for each hour and a series of tabs. And I wanted to show you what I did for this most recent volume that we just finished, and I'm about to set up my ribbons for the next one. I wanted to review my system that may be helpful for anybody who's new at learning the Liturgy of the Hours. Okay, clearly I made my own ribbons, and it was fun to pick out what colors would represent what hours and what colors I'm drawn to. And then, of course, I made my own tabs, and it really helped me making these tabs because it allowed me to understand how the book was set up. And I just can't emphasize that may be helpful if you're new to learning it and you kind of know where everything's located and you understand which canticles go with which hours. And I just made a list, I printed it out, and then I cut it up and I taped it to these flags. I've used different flags for different books, but it's cool. It allows you to understand what goes into your breviary and what hour you need to navigate to what page and so forth. So anyway, that was the first thing I did. And then obviously then I created my ribbons, and I just had to figure out how many ribbons do I need for each hour and where would those go. And I'll include that list with this video. Okay, I'm going to go in reverse order, but first thing I'll always do is pull all the ribbons for that day, what's applicable to that hour. So for example, my brown ribbons are for the Divine Office, or actually the Office of Readings. And my green is for daytime prayer. So this section here, I found the common. So I think the last time I used this section was for the common of holy women. And I would just position my ribbon there. Now let me show you the next section. The next section is the actual date. So in this instance, obviously there was a daytime prayer, and that's what that ribbon would be for. Okay, then this section now is the complementary psalmody, and the reason why I like to use this ribbon system is I can just turn the ribbon to the next time I want to use that section. So for example, let's say I use the complementary psalmody for the mid-morning, and I want to use it again for the mid-afternoon. I would just move this ribbon to the mid-afternoon, and then I would be ready to rock and roll when I open up my breviary again. Okay, the next ribbon would be the actual psalmody proper. So in this instance, it would be week 1, Tuesday, daytime prayer, and here we are, we're starting it off. So it just makes so much sense. Now when I'm finished with this, I'll move the ribbon to Wednesday, daytime prayer, and I'm ready to rock and roll. And once again, I've got all this color coded. So in like over here, I'll show you in a minute under the ordinary, I've got each tab where the hymns and so forth. Let's go ahead and take a look at that now. Okay, here's my daytime prayer section. I've got my tab here because this is something I'm going to, keep referencing in the ordinary. And I've even got the 3 different sub hours tabbed right there. But I've also got my ribbon position there. And so then I can just, if I want to take the hymn for the mid-afternoon prayer, I know, boom, it's the 3rd tab, and I would have my ribbon there as well. All right, let's take a look at what the last ribbon is. The last ribbon is the proper of seasons, and as you can see, this is a common section across all of the different hours. So for example, the brown would be the Office of Readings, and so I'm that ADD. I know these are the hours I'm going to have to use this section, so might as well put the ribbon there. Other people may use a red ribbon and they know that's what it is, but my brain doesn't work that way. So that, and now I know wherever there's a green ribbon, I know that's the daytime prayer area for my breviary. So I hope this helps you if you're new, and if anything, it allows you to kind of absorb how the breviary is organized and kind of get into a routine. And maybe at some point I won't even need any ribbons at all, but for now this is really working for me, and it eliminates the frustration. And if you're a busy person, I mean, for me, I'm deterred from doing it. I'm like, well, I don't know if I have 15 minutes of time. It's going to take me 15 minutes just to get it set up. And as I'm teaching online and so forth, and it's just, the tabs were wonderful. it's great to have prayer cards, but I just love making my own.